Hello, it's me, Beholder, and I just listened to something short, very short. Willow T. The album is Samhain. I think that's how you say it. I've seen this word around. Like, I think it's something having to do with the Misfits, Samhain. This came out October 31st, 2020. It's comfy synth, fantasy synth, and marsupial synth. Straight out of Germany. 2 songs, that's it. And 2 songs, those 2 together, 5 minutes, 14 seconds. Melodies for imaginary silent films and sad children. That's what it says on the Bandcamp. This artist has a few other releases, or even more than that, I'm not sure. But, it's only 2 songs. At first, it started to sound beautiful. But its emotions would kind of change around, like from, I don't know, it went from happy to sad to very sinister. And it did remind me of, not silent films, but older pieces, maybe like the original Twilight Zone, or, something like that. Where there'd be like show tunes and a full orchestra to make soundtracks just for television shows. It kind of reminded me of that. I liked its kind of low fidelity. It was a bit mid. I think it was like sort of mid-range heavy to me. I didn't want to have the volume up too loud when listening to it. Yeah, only 2 songs. The second one has like some. I don't know. It's very hard to describe because the way, I don't know how it wants me to feel, but it definitely went from like melancholy to like deep sadness to like this sinister kind of like, oh no, something bad is gonna happen, and then loop around. It seemed completely improvised though. I don't know if this is true. It kind of seems improvised. I don't think this is a bad thing. It's a form of expression. But I just, reading here on the Bandcamp below the 2 songs, it says, a blessed day, peek behind the veil, be well. Interesting. I could either choose to look into this and see if there's a deeper meaning, or take it at surface level. I'm going to take it at surface level. Yes, this is a very short piece. Do I recommend it? Sure. Check it out. Maybe tell me what you think in the comments. Maybe see if you can describe it, the emotional theme to it, these 2 songs. I'll talk about the album cover. 2 versions that I know of. The YouTube version and the Bandcamp version. YouTube version is the original picture. It looked like maybe. No, now that I look at it, it does sort of look like a photograph. It looks like a bird. I'm usually good with birds. I don't know what this is. I don't. Oh, it's a willow. Yes, I think it's called a willow. Now that I look at it, it looks like a picture of the willow at a birdhouse, and it's like zoomed in, so the background is the wooden birdhouse. Originally, I thought it was a painting or a scan from a textbook having to do with birds. Now that I look at it, it kind of looks like a photograph, and it's a bit clean. Maybe there's some elements here put over this to make it look aged, or maybe it is consistently of like a tan and brown tones, but there's the Bandcamp version of the album cover has the logo, and the logo is very, very clean, and I can see why, because there's a lot of little details, and there's a bird right where it says T. Yeah, I don't know. I recommend it, but the weird thing is, if you've watched this video the whole way through, you've basically taken that, like, taken the time, in the time you watched this, you could have listened to Willow T. Samhain. So, yeah, whatever. Put it on the background. Time will fly by, but if you want to actively listen to it and study the changes and chords and such, be my guest. But it's okay. It's not bad. And that's that. Beholder out.